All right, so this is a little bit of a reboot. We have kicked all the bamboo off, right? We're back down to our frame, which is semi-level, even though we've got some play from our first time we set down these stumps. Now, basically what I've got here is a double triangle layout in order to create some sort of subfloor for us. It's pretty strong, but it's got bounce, just like the yoga deck did. Thing is, why did I do this triangle? Okay, because we have a lot of pieces that are smaller than 2 meters. And in order to utilize those, the strongest points, you'll actually see that from here, in, as we put smaller pieces that we have, that is strong as ever. That's really, really strong from there. Same thing with this triangle here. That will be really strong. Same with the other side, all using smaller pieces. Now we can put a reinforced piece there, and then this is only just under here and under, 2 inches of the 4-inch on the 2x4s there. So we can put a whole support joint underneath that and really make this one work out. So that's what we had to do. We had to kick all the bamboo out, and I'm going to fill these in with slats all the way in, slats all the way this way. We're going to have a cross brace that way, and maybe perhaps 9 additional stumps for support in each one of the 9 little pods of our outside deck and our inside cabina. And this is how we're going to solve a material reuse issue that we've really had. We really have a material reuse issue because the bamboo that we had before, as you can see, lying over there, it had these slots where that, quarter groove triangular mango studs were woven into. And we are just simply not going to be able to coordinate level and straightness using those pieces. So we had to kick them out. They were our reuse project. We've got this as our tongue and groove floor that's going to go on top of the subfloor that we do finally create. And, I wouldn't necessarily call this sacred geometry building or anything like that, but I will say we're using our pieces to the max. You can see that, because the mango's cut this certain way, it actually fits in the reverse angle. So you got that piece right there, right? So if I need to reinforce one of these studs and turn it into a 2x2, or maybe like a 3x2 essentially, all the way down, I can do that. And I can do that on the inner sides as well here. So in the end, I can basically make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 trampolines, where the middle might be a little springy. But as we get onto the inside, we're actually getting a lot of strength. We're using a bunch of pieces that wouldn't make it. We've got a ton of pieces here, right, that you can see that wouldn't make it the full 2 meters. So what do we do with that? Well, we make it another side brace. Draw a line, boom, we've got that in. Now that's how that's going to break out. So we're just going to keep doing that all the way in, all the way into the smallest little point. And, and in the end, whatever needs to be reinforced underneath will definitely have a flat surface. Level is debatable. And, that's basically how we're going to solve this cabina build. This was a big challenge. It's cabina number 1 over at Finca La Paz as we're trying to build everything out. And it's a big challenge because this material is coming from the yoga deck, which was large and in charge. I'll try to share some videos of that soon. And we want to reuse as much of those materials as possible, but it's unfortunate. The majority of that subfloor just can't be redone. So here you can see our stacks of bamboo. This is all the bamboo that's been picked out for the rafters, posts, and cabinas for the build up top once the floor is laid. We decided to go floor first on this one because we went with the Paylone studs. So this has been a challenge, especially because we don't have any potable water or electricity on site. So we're dealing with mostly charged batteries that from a neighbor. And so, wouldn't say we got a ton of progress at this point that I'd like to say, but I do think I have a concept here that's going to work. you know, fundamentally in terms of getting this. So even if I have to super reinforce each one of these pieces and the overall structure, we'll be able to get a flat floor on this baby. And she'll be a big cabina #1. This is, at some point, this will be basically the workers' cabina. As what you can see down here, we're at a 50-hectare farm. So this is just our staging area. This is what we call our jump off, right? This is our jump off point right here in order to get everything built all the way upstairs, as you can see, all the way up to the mountain as this property goes all the way to the top of that mountain.